Hello, everybody. Now, tonight we'll cover another part of the reading text of lesson 22. We start here. So evaṃ aha, he said thus. Sasato aṭṭhā ca loko ca vanjo kutato esikattā yittito te ca sata sandhavanti samsaranti chavanti upapachanti aṭṭhidveva sasati samam. Both the self and the world are eternal, barren, immovable as a peak, or standing immovable as a peak, firm like a rock, standing firm like a pillar. And these beings, they transmigrate, they circulate indefinitely, they die, and they are reborn. Indeed, tveva, indeed, it is forever and ever. Tam kissa hetu, that is of what reason, or for what reason, meaning why is that? Ahang hi ātappam anvaya ubenivasam anusarami. For I depending on energy, or in consequence of energy, I remember the former lives, or the former life. Imina pahang etang janami. Also by this I know this. Yata, how? Sasato atta cha lokocha. How the world, how the self and how both the self and the world are eternal. Vanjo kutato esikattā yitto, barren, immovable as a peak, and standing firm like a pillar. Te ca sata sandhavanti, and these beings, they transmigrate, samsaranti, they circulate indefinitely, chavanti, they pass away, upapachanti, they re-arise or they are reborn, aṭṭhidveva sasati samanti. Indeed, it is forever and ever. Idam bhikkhave patamangtanam. So amongst this is the first case, yam agama, yam arabba, depending on which, with regard to which, ekache samana brahmana sasatavada, some ascetics and brahmins who have the view of eternalism, sasatang attanang cha lokancha panyapenti, they declare an eternal self. They declare both an eternal self and the world. Dutiya cha bonto samana brahmana kim arabba kim agama sasatavada sasatang attanam cha lokancha panyapenti. And with regard to the second, meaning the second case, these honorable ascetics and brahmins, about what, depending on what, these honorable ascetics and brahmins who have the view of eternalism, about what, or depending on what, do they declare an eternal self and world, meaning both the eternal self and the world, meaning the eternal world. Ida bhikkave ekacho samano va brahmano va atappang anvaya pubenivasam anusarati. Here, or in this case, O monks, a certain ascetic or Brahmin, depending on energy, or in consequence of energy, he remembers the former birth or the former births. Seyatidang, such as, or namely, ekampi sambatta vivattang, even one dissolution and evolution, dvepi sambatta vivattani, even two dissolution and evolutions, chattaripi sambatta vivattani, even four dissolution and evolutions, panchapi sambatta vivattani, even five dissolution and evolutions, dasapi sambatta vivattani, even 10 dissolution and evolutions, amutrasing evang namo anusarami. There I was, so I recollect, or I remember, there I was having such a name, and so on and so on. Imina pahang etang janami, and also, or also by this, I know this. Yata how sasatos atta cha loko cha, how both the self and the world is eternal. Banjo, barren, kutatto, immovable as a peak. Isikatayititto, standing firm like a pillar. Te chasata, and the beings. Sandhavanti, they transmigrate. Sansaranti, they circulate indefinitely. Chavanti, they die. Upapachanti, they are reborn. Attidveva sasati samanti, indeed, it is forever and ever. Idam bhikkave dutiyam tanam, O monks, this is the second case. Yam agama, depending on which, yam arabha, about which, eke samana brahmana sasatavada, some ascetics and Brahmins who have the view of eternalism, sasatam attanancha lokancha panyapenti, declare both an eternal self as well as the world, meaning an eternal world. All right, today up to here. Punadasanaya Tavapaveya Subham Mangalam.